Hey guys, this is Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City, a podcast by New Yorkers for everyone. I'm Chloe.
I'm Em, and that's all you need to know.
Let's get started. Okay, you guys, welcome back to So You Think You Can Dance.
This is Litty and Shitty Mini number 2.
We need a new jingle.
For the Litty Shitty Minis?
Yeah.
Mini
City.
Mini. So these Litty and Shitty Minis, if you haven't heard the first one, are because Emily Wilson, am getting married and going away. So we didn't want you guys to go 1 week without us. So we're stocking up some little mini eps for you guys. And on them, we are taking
advice from you.
Advice from you being alive.
So that's a song that Emily's been rehearsing with her music teacher for like months. And she started singing that the day after her grandma died.
No, I was talking to my mom and she was like, "What are you working on with your vocal coach?" And I was like, "Being alive."
Anyway, so people have sent in advice and we are going to listen and we are going to give our best advice. Not saying it's going to be that good, but it's going to be our best.
And it's going to be there.
For you. Paige. Okay. I have one.
Okay. Waiting.
Wait.
You know that from the stoplight? Have you heard of that? It's from the movie. It's from the stoplights on the street.
I love when people say, like, I love when people point out things that we don't talk about, like that are just humanly. Like, we all know that, but we're never like, you know that sound?
Yeah.
So like when you're like, okay.
Wait.
Everything that just happened is what I just said. Right. Okay, ready?
Hi, Liddy. Hi, Shitty.
Hey.
I have a question. I'm new to New York City and I have a friend visiting that I really want to impress and show a good time. And I was curious if you had any ideas on where I should take them other than the usual highlights of Central Park or a show or whatever. What's something unique I could bring them to that would really show them a good time? Thank you.
I like that question.
Me too.
That's sort of like the perfect day in New York. Begin.
My advice would be to not do any of those like Central Park. What'd she say? Times Square, Broadway?
She didn't say Times
Square.
Square.
She said Central Park and I left.
I know. I left because I was assuming Times Square was going to come next, but then she said a show. But
see, I actually didn't even hear anything after Central Park, so I went to top of the rock.
But we do think you should go to Central Park.
Central Park is
Times Square for sure.
Times Square. No, I think the fun thing to do, I don't know how new you are, so I don't know if you have any spots yet, but I feel like the fun thing to do for people who are visiting is like take them to like
your spots.
Yeah, and like the New York that they don't do the cliche stuff.
Like give them your proper day in the life, not like a day in the life of a tourist. Give them like what you have. I would start the day maybe going to a class together because that's fun.
Yeah, workout classes are fun.
Workout classes.
In New
then
York.
go for like a bagel. Go for a brunch rock spot.
Get them a bodega sandwich.
Yeah, get a bacon, egg, and cheese or something, and then walk around. Start walking. Like, but don't go to like walking to like. Don't walk to Staten Island, the Statue of Liberty. Instead of walking on water, you should like walk to like your next, like get a coffee and sit outside and people watch. And then, go in a few stores, go to the Lower East Side and like see those little boutiques. Then go for dinner, have a schmoozy din, go dancing after. But I guess the question is like what spots?
Like literally where should I take them?
If you want to go dancing, I would say go to Her Name is Carmen.
Okay.
If you want to go for brunch, I would say go to Cafe Cluny.
Cafe Cluny is cute. Yeah, if you're in the West Village area, we just went for dinner to the Waverly Inn, and I
would say
that
brunch
spot.
to the Waverly Inn too, but that's kind of
it's
like
expensive. It's a little expensive.
It's not really what you would do like with your like just in town for the day babes.
Yeah, I had an amazing dinner recently at Shoo Shoo.
Okay.
In the Lower East Side. That's a fun spot.
Kiki's and all the Lower East Side places like Kiki's, Dudley's. Dudley's was Rachel Coster's favorite bar.
Oh, yeah.
I would suggest going to those Australian cafes. I would go to like fucking Cha-Cha Matcha bullshit.
I honestly feel like if you pick a neighborhood.
Don't go to Cha-Cha Matcha.
Don't go to Cha-Cha Matcha.
I have another new matcha place for you guys to go. Give me a sec.
I feel like if you make a reservation or a plan to like go, like pick a neighborhood and then like surround the plan with a meal. So like have a meal be the reason why you're in that area. And then like walking around. I mean, I feel that way whenever I go to Paris.
She's well traveled and whatnot.
The 2 times I've been, I feel like my favorite part about it is walking around.
Yeah.
And I actually do think people probably feel that way when they visit New York. Like you just want to be in the energy of the city.
Totally.
So if you just pick one thing and don't overload your plate of like, we have to hit this, we have to hit that.
Yeah.
Like pick a thing, stroll, chill, enjoy
Totally.
the energy.
Okay. The new best matcha place in the whole world. And
Is
Ishiki.
That was my drum roll.
That was good.
What is it called?
Ishiki. I hate.
Hates when I say huh, and she hates when I say hee haw.
Yeah.
Hee haw.
I did it at dinner the other night in London to like explain, and they're like, "That's so funny. We know exactly what you're talking about."
From It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay, so here's the
thing.
thing.
So you do like hee haw because now you're using it as your little bit at dinner. Chloe's shitting on my bit, and then she's going to London to be like, "Want to hear this new thing I do?" Hee haw.
By no
Gets
means.
a huge laugh. She goes, "That's mine."
By no means.
You jacked my bit that you hate.
I hate it. I hate said it. I was like, I hate this. I can't even say that hee haw.
But here you were at dinner, hee hawing all over the UK.
Yeah. Okay, you guys. I drink matcha like
What? I'm sorry.
I know good matcha. One thing about me, I know good matcha.
She does.
Like
the way I know good coffee, this girl knows her matcha.
And here's the thing. You need to know, like, it cannot be sweetened. It cannot have shit in it. It needs to just be a good old fashioned matcha powder tea, water. Matcha tea with water. Mm-hmm. And I have found the most incredible.
People get so confused. Baristas included. They're like, what kind of milk? And you're like, no.
Just water.
Just water.
It's fine. Because at this place, you don't have to do that. Because it's a Japanese from the gods place. Angel Zhang is the person who created it. She also owns Moko, the omakase restaurant. It's called Ishiki. It's next to...
Whoa, you're saying all these names I've literally never heard of and never will again.
I'm like,
with the life I live, good luck, M.
I'm like, it's the Gugu of the Guggenheimer.
Yeah, so she's at a Kiki. And she goes, that's all.
I would suggest going there, you guys. If you're looking for a new matcha place in New York City, it's Ishiki. It's amazing.
That sounds cool.
It's next to the place called where they have pierogies. What's it called again?
Veselka.
Next to Veselka.
Yum. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
brothers.
go.
And they put natural strawberries in it. So it's a strawberry matcha tea.
Shut up. So it is sweetened.
Well, you can have that one or you can have a regular.
I love those little strawberries at the grocery store. They're like $75 for like 3 of them.
Something.
Yeah, they're so yum. Have you ever had?
So yum, mama.
So
I can't afford
good.
them, but I buy $2.99.
Me neither, but one time someone bought them and then I got to have one. That's
okay, you guys. Do we have time for one more?
Hi, girls. My question is related to a boy. So I've been dating a boy for about a month and a half.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Keep playing it. It was a joke.
It's not for you. Now you don't get to answer. You get to sit there and listen to me answer.
2 months. How do you know when you should have the talk, when things should be official, or when you're putting too much pressure on things? I guess my question is how to go with the flow, but also know that the flow is leading towards something.
Okay, immediately this is the answer. When you are with a guy and you are hooking up and you have to ask the question, it's not it. Point blank.
I think that is the correct answer.
I kind of think that, I mean, like, it's good to have, I did ask Ollie, like, what are you looking for? But that should be like, I think date 1 or 2 of like, are we doing this because we want to date? Or are we doing this because we want to hook up? So you should get that out of the way. And every single boyfriend that I've ever had, which is 4 boyfriends.
Hey, look at her.
Okay, but I didn't mean to sound like a cunt, but every single time, like, and I've been on a lot of dates and I love to date. I don't want to, do I sound like a cunt?
No, it's so cool. It's the coolest thing about you is that you're so good at dating.
Thank you very much.
It's the coolest thing about you.
The only thing I have is that I go on dates.
No, I honestly,
the coolest thing about me is that I'm a whore.
No, I feel like I have so many more friends who don't know how to date, and like, so it's so fun with you because you're so good at putting yourself out there.
Thank you, Em.
So it's fun to hear all your stories.
So what I will say is I went on
your little stories
when
you go to like cuckoo with a boy, and then you go take him to
Kukimachi or Shimiki.
Yeah, you're at all the spots.
So I have gone on dates, and I've gone on like multiple dates with the guys. guys before that have fizzled into nothing. And then when you then you meet the next, okay, that was like, I went on a date with a guy, let's call him Joe. I went on like dates with Joe and it was leading to something. We had so much fun together. We went on so many dates, but it kind of fizzled out. And then the next person I dated was the guy that became my boyfriend. And that immediately you click and you both want the same thing. You both want to keep dating. You don't have to have the conversation. I think that like when you know, you know.
You're totally right. I think anything that is I think when you're at our age, it's like you date
ripe
with
age
intentions. 28.
For you and
28.
for you and
What? 20?
21 for me.
I think when you're outside of like college, because college feels like when it's still, everything can still be like casual and whatever vibes and like,
Yeah.
but if you're dating in your 20s out of college, you should like go on a date and state it. And then, if it's like 2 months go by.
But by no means do you have to be looking for something.
No, but you know that meme that keeps going around that's like, if he wanted to, he would.
Yeah.
And then people making fun of that.
Yeah, but that's 1,000% real.
It is. I mean, but
It's also
not
for
with
shade.
everything, but it's like,
Not for everything.
If he wanted to, he would be your boyfriend. And then
if you wanted to,
you wanted to, you would. Exactly. But I think when you have to like sit down and be like, what are we? He's probably not interested. And you probably aren't either.
Yeah, because you're like,
Because if you're having to ask that,
you're forcing it.
you're forcing it.
It's
You'll
unfortunate.
know.
Yeah.
And it still might be hard and anxiety inducing. And maybe you're both kind of wondering what it is. But I think when you get older, as you guys both want something, you will be, you will wear your heart on your sleeve enough to communicate.
I think the
that.
best advice out of all of that was like from day one, like being honest upfront with yourself and with your partner or your date. Like when you sit down on a first date, it might come off as really like, oh, you're forward, but I think that's what you got to do as you get older. Like, what are you looking for? Because I don't want to get hurt, or what are you looking for? Because I just want to fuck you.
Totally. And I think like it could be scary to say to someone on a first date, like, I'm looking to date for keeps, but also just being like, I don't want to, I'm not looking for like 3 months of hooking up and then I move on kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But also
some people can't handle that.
Yeah, some people can't.
Like it hurts. Like that's just not their style. And I think that that's why it's important. You're protecting yourself and the state of your family. That's from the Kardashians. I'm protecting myself and my family.
I feel like you could also like if you're not on a quote unquote official terms with someone, like keep dating and like see if someone else, like if before having a talk of like what are we,
see if there's something.
Maybe that's bad advice.
That's like, is the grass look greener?
Not as the grass greener, but like maybe you're not like rather than putting the pressure on something, if it's clear that like you guys aren't official yet, why not just go on some other dates if it's like only been 2 months? Sounds so short to me.
To me as well.
Sounds like
Ollie and
you've been on what, 3 dates?
Ollie and I dated for like 5 months before we became boyfriend and girlfriend. And we like knew,
really?
Yeah, because I like couldn't decide.
But what does that even mean, like boyfriend and girlfriend? Or like you have a conversation of like, can we be exclusive? Like I don't want to see anyone else.
Yeah, like we both were. I wasn't seeing anyone else, and neither was he.
Right.
But we were like just living our lives, and then
see, that feels so natural, and it's like, are you seeing anyone else? Because I'm not.
Then like within 5 months had passed, and we're both like, we're doing this.
I also feel like I would be turned off by a conversation of like, can we talk about? Maybe that's my toxic trait.
No, it's kind of awkward all around, but you know, whatever.
Can we talk about what we are? I'd be like,
what are we?
We are over is what we are.
Totally. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope that helped, and I hope you are official or not official of whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I want a burger.
I've been thinking about a burger ever since I asked you if you had plans after this.
You know what? And I do, and I don't have time
don't
to
even
get
talk
the burger.
about the burger. Don't
but
even bring it up.
I've been having burgers everywhere I go ever since we had that burger. Can I tell you? None of them have matched up to that burger.
The gas station burger, Nicole.
The gas station burger. I've had twice this week. I've had Five Guys lettuce burgers. Those hit. But maybe they're not living up to it because I did the lettuce bun.
Totally. That's exactly it, dude.
Bun.
We got to take you there.
Where you have to go
burger.
is White Manna.
White
over
Manna.
in my land of Jersey City.
How do we get there? I'm kidding.
How do you think Nicole gets there? Uber.
Wait,
what's it called?
It's called White Manna. It's like a legend. Actually, Timmy Chalamet was just there shooting the Bob Dylan movie.
Whoa.
But it's like a little roadside diner kind of vibe. But they have the little, I mean, it looks like the same thing, kind of like Smash Burger vibes.
Yeah.
There's barely anything on it. And it's like $1. But they also do like Taylor ham, egg, and cheese breakfast stuff too.
Ooh.
You must try it. I can't believe this burger that you had genuinely was that good. I think we need to do like a blind taste test and see if you can identify like which one was the gas station burger.
I think
we
so too.
should wait. Also, I have a car these days, and I'm in and out of New Jersey. So maybe when I drive through out of the tunnel,
That's
I'll
so
stop and pick
fun.
one
Do
up.
you have a car today here?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, it's parked uptown.
Okay.
So that in your pipe and
Smirk it.
smoke it.
Okay. Cool.
Is that it for this mini?
Thank
We
you
love you guys. Have a great day. What's your piece of advice for
Thank you
this
so
week?
much. My advice for this week is brush your teeth twice a day.
You think people don't?
Why'd you react like that?
Because that's like drink water.
No, I think some people fall asleep at night and they don't brush their teeth before they go to bed.
You?
Absolutely not.
So what made you say that? The bad breath thing?
Yeah, I've been thinking about
I think
it.
it's because people don't brush before
It's just
bed.
dental hygiene.
My
Teeth
advice,
are really important.
Teeth are very important.
And my gems are coming off on Monday for Emily's wedding.
Thank you, Chloe. My advice in going hand in hand with the brush your teeth twice a day, take your vitamins.
Okay.
Take your vitamins.
Hey, just take them.
Take your vitamins.
Hey, when you're brushing your teeth and you finish,
Take
take
your
your
vitamins. Not on an empty stomach, but take your vitamins.
yeah, maybe eat, then brush your teeth, then take your vitamins.
Okay. We'll see you on the next mini.
We'll
Love
see
you, Chloe.
Love you, Em.
Thanks for listening to Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City.
Whether you were just cleaning your apartment, slaying at the gym, or strutting on these city streets, we're always grateful for your ears.
Be sure to follow or subscribe, tell a friend, and hey, leave a review. Lilas!
What?
Love you like a sister.
Oh, cute. Lilas!